It's the end of another magical show, and now it's time to meet the cast and the people who put Elf the musical together. Take it away, buddy.
Them kind of moments, you go, whew. Big standing ovations like that, it always makes it worth it. This is when you know that you've got a good team, you know, everyone's come together. Makeup, wigs, the lighting department, the sound department, stage management, we're very happy.
It was a really, really good play. Like, the costumes were absolutely amazing and, like, the set was fabulous.
So what are the secrets behind the magic of Elf?
I mean, I think Elf became Britain's favourite Christmas story because it is kind of contemporary. It is filled with stupidity. It's filled with hilarities. It makes you laugh out loud. But the moral of the story still makes your heart beat.
Josie, I'll make your Christmas dream come true. I promise.
The script is hilarious, the music is beautiful, but also has so much humour in it and in the lyrics. I love the characters, I pretty much love every character. Everybody comes around to Buddy's way of thinking.
I thought he was 12 years old. Oh no, I'm 30. That's this many. Whoa.
The biggest challenges, I think, are not so much for the cast members, although it is difficult and challenging for them. It's all the backstage staff, all of those departments working together that makes the show a joy to watch because everything seems so seamless.
I mean, the whole show does run like clockwork. It runs like a well-oiled machine. And every single person is a vital cog, all connected to one another. And someone starts, and everything has to turn, everything has to be well-timed, and everything has to fit with each other, and we get to the end.
We have some excellent, excellent people in the show. Just the way they dance, the way they're just amazing at everything they do. I wish I could dance like them. They are so talented.
One of my favourite moments and funniest moments are when the actors in the North Pole come down dressed as elves.
I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
I love the elves on the knees.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, me too.
The whole mix together was just brilliant. Now I've got an elf on my head. This elf is as naughty as Buddy.
He's on the naughty list. No! Buddy?
I know he'll be on the naughty list.
Yeah, him.
And which other elves are on the naughty list this year?
I think Donald Trump should be on the naughty list.
President Putin.
I am. I'm too naughty. Luis Suarez. He shouldn't be biting people. He even thinks he is it himself. He said, I can't get anything for Christmas because I'll be getting a lump of coal.
The big star of the show is Buddy. So why does everyone love him?
He is the picture of innocence. Some people think, oh, he's like a kid. I don't think he's really childlike. I just don't think he ever had an adult influence, really.
You're just special! Oh, thanks, man!
The best way that I could have approached it is just pure innocence. You know, nothing is said with an underlying thought that I might know what it's about.
I love Buddy the Elf. He does loads of, like, funny stuff, like shredding the paper, making snow, monster chocolate.
There's a big kid that just does not want to grow up, just like us.
Yeah.
It is a huge part. I mean, it's, I think, probably the biggest part that I've played. In musical theatre, there's not many parts where there's one person just on stage the whole time. I get two tiny little moments off for water. But that is a gift, and it's amazing because I feel like I can really connect with the audience, and I feel very lucky to be doing that. But it's so tiring. It's so exhausting, and just this big physicality the whole time, and I'm using my voice, and it's up there the whole time for like 2 hours and 13 minutes. Oh my God! And it's like, I come off and I'm like, but I would never complain about it.
I like the bit where Buddy's trying to get his dad's attention. Try not to say anything, but he has to shout. Yeah, just like that.
I am Buddy. I am like the Christmas elf. I love Christmas. We all do, really, don't we? We all love Christmas. I just love being around family and the presents, of course.
I'll never forget my times in Elf because I made 2,000 people or 4,000 people sometimes a day laugh. It's a lovely thing.
And the bit when he met his dad, I thought made me laugh a lot, is when he was like, Dad! And everybody kept saying,
when he shredded the paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that
really was funny. When his dad was like, it's the only one, he just shredded it. And threw it up in the air.
it at the faces.
Snow!
I think it really touched me because personally I was adopted myself. And I know that feeling of wanting to find your birth parents, your dad or your mum. It resonates with me when Buddy wants to find his dad, and he wants to be right. He wants his dad to like him. He wants to do anything to make his dad happy.
It's about love for your fellow man and love for your family. And that's why it's universal, and that's why everybody loves it so much.
And alongside Buddy, what makes his girlfriend Jovi such a big hit with the audience?
My character Jovi, she is absolutely the modern woman.
Does somebody need a hug?
No? Does somebody need a punch in the throat?
She's just over love. She thinks that every man is a loser. Everyone's a bit of a creep, to be honest. Pretty sharpish, she sees that Buddy has that innocence about him. And she falls for him pretty quickly. So many people relate to it. You know, women are relating to Jovi. You know, a lot of people are relating to the dad just being like, Christmas is such a pain in the bum. You know, why do we have to go through all this rigmarole? There's so many, you know, different characters in this, and it's just, it's that beautiful blend of classic musical, like truly classic musical, and funny contemporary film that just gone smash and just made this magical little gorgeousness.
Just sing a Christmas song. It's like magic if things go wrong.
The main message of it was to be around your family at Christmas in particular, because obviously that was the biggest deal to Buddy in the end. It shows like how families come together at Christmas time and how Christmas spirit just like brings everybody together.
Christmas really is, it's a huge celebration of being with your people, whether that's your family or your friends. You know, it's about sharing gifts, giving gifts, feeling love, and eating lots of food. And, you know, and I think it reminds the kids of the magic of that.
My most favourite thing about Christmas has got to be when the family get together. Literally, you can forget the presents for me. I look around when we're all sat at the table, and that to me is magical.
The magic of Christmas is brought alive in Elf the Musical, particularly at the end when snow falls in the auditorium.
When it starts to snow, it is the most beautiful thing to hear. Mummy, Mummy, look, it's snowing, Mum. Ooh, like, you can hear, and even the adults, actually.
The snow took us by surprise and just covered the whole audience.
At the end of the show, when the snow comes down, I've actually heard children go, "It's snowing indoors, Mummy? How does it snow indoors, Mummy?"
It was amazing. It came down really magical. I tried to catch some and it went all over my hair.
The sleigh flies around the stage and the audience are like, wow, this is amazing. And then suddenly it just bursts into the auditorium.
When the sleigh came out, it felt like it was coming right at you, and it felt like Santa's sleigh was really there. Because it was just pitch black, and then suddenly it came out of the blue with all these twinkling lights, and then it was just really magical.
It becomes its own round snow globe with Santa's sleigh flying through the middle of it. And that's a rather magical feeling to have, of suddenly not looking at a snow globe from the outside in, but feeling like you're in the middle of the snow globe and everything is looking at you and it all together.
It came right over the audience.
The sleigh is just so realistic. I don't even know how it started flying or anything.
it comes out, and I thought the Christmas spirit actually worked.
The magic that Elf brings, it's having faith and truth and believing in something.
For the 3 times I've done it, it has made my Christmas better, Buddy the Elf. It really has. It's made my Christmas much more enjoyable, seeing the smiles on people's faces, seeing the audiences go away. It has transformed this Grinch into liking Christmas again, that's for sure.
It's just so much fun to do it because you get to bow and like everyone just cheers for you, and it makes you feel like really happy and really special.
It just always puts it in context for me. Like, I do feel so lucky. There's never a moment where you come off stage and think that, you know, I can't wait to get home. It's amazing what we do. It's not really a job. It's hard work, but it's never a chore.
Definitely something different about Elf. I've never had a show where every single night and matinee you get a standing ovation. I've never had that. People screaming, like not just like clapping, screaming like, yeah! People wiping their eyes while they're clapping. I've just never had a response like that. I know that Christmas is a magical time, but this show definitely adds something more. Definitely.
I remember being 8 years old watching a show and standing up and screaming at the end because you just think it's so good, and to experience that's what got me addicted to theatre. So to feel like we're partly responsible for making the audience get up on their feet at the end and really sing along with us and cheer and cry, and you know, it's a feeling which is exactly the reason why I do my job.
You know, the first couple of shows, I remember seeing when the audience all stand up and things like this, and we've still got a song to sing. It's very, very difficult to get through that slight choke in the voice.
It takes you to a different world, and you can just forget everything. It's really, it's magical.
I think it's really, really, really good.
It gave me more pleasure watching their faces because it was they were lit up, and it made me feel really happy.
Super lit.
Super lit, yes.
And you look like Elf, don't you? I've got my own little elf this Christmas.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Elf.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas and lots of love from everyone here at Elf. Mwah. Have the best Christmas ever.